Thank you, Chair. My question is for the representative of the government in the Senate, Senator Gold. Senator Gold, I'd like to raise a matter of great urgency and importance to Canadians, Canadian farms, Canadian farmers, and their migrant workers. 2 weeks ago at the Senate Social Affairs hearings, we heard that on an annual basis, roughly 50,000 seasonal agricultural workers are required to work on Canadian farms. At that point, 15,000 had been admitted in. Of those, now we know that 300 have contracted the virus. 2 have died. The Mexican government, which is our largest partner in this bilateral agreement, has said that has temporarily stopped migrants from arriving in Canada until they can get some answers. This is a complete tragedy, Senator Gold. Can you tell us what is the government doing to deal with this serious matter, and what are they doing to address the ongoing problems with the program?
Senator Gold.
Thank you, Senator, for the question. The government, it is indeed a tragedy, and the government is saddened about the workers from Mexico who passed away due to COVID-19 and offers its condolences to the families so affected. The government takes the ambassador of Mexico's concerns very, very seriously. We're a country that is committed to ensure the safety and well-being of all workers, including those upon whom we rely for seasonal work, as we do across this country, no less so in my home province of Quebec. I am advised that the government has been and will continue to engage regularly with officials at all levels in the Mexican government to ensure that their citizens are safe when they come here and receive the level of support when they come to work with us and for us in Canada. The government furthermore recognizes that there is more to do to protect temporary foreign workers in Canada and is committed to looking at additional steps that may be required.
Senator Omidvar.
Thank you. Thank you, Speaker, and thank you, Senator Gold, for that answer. We also heard in that same committee that roughly 1,000 complaints had already been logged, including stolen wages during quarantine, being forced to work while awaiting test results, decrepit housing, inhumane treatment. A program that should have been a win-win-win for everybody has instead become a lose-lose-lose. And I want to point our attention to the role of ESDC in this matter. It is responsible for conducting inspections of farms. In their wisdom, they have decided to conduct these inspections over the phone and not in person because of the crisis. So I want to ask you first, how many inspections over the phone or not have been done? What has been the result of these inspections, and will the government bring back in-person inspections?
Senator Gold.
Thank you for your question, Senator. And again, it's an important one. The government, in fact, as is implied in your question, did change its inspection practices as a result of public health concerns to avoid extensive travel and exposure of the Service Canada inspectors to risk. I know that the committee heard that there were inspections by phone, but that was, in fact, and I'm happy to correct this to this extent, these were video live inspections. They were not telephone inspections. I'm advised that the employer provided live, or provides in this, under this arrangement, live video of the premises showing different locations as directed by the inspector. And it enables the inspector to view all living and working environments and to interview temporary workers on the spot for their input. Live virtual inspections also allow Service Canada to conduct a far greater number of inspections than they would have been able to were they to have traveled physically. I don't have the number of such inspections and can undertake to try to provide them to you. Anyway, that's how we're managing, the government is managing inspections this way, and it maintains its tip line for foreign workers, available in 6 different languages, and they help guide Service Canada when it decides how to prioritize which areas to inspect. So thank you for your question.